Hello, this is Tipsy Mommy Shark and welcome to the 100 Baby Challenge. For those of you new to my channel, I have posted the official challenge rules in the description down below. But here we play with Tipsy rules, aka guidelines, and I'm going to change them as we go. Our final goal is supposed to see how many generations it would take to get to 100 babies. If I can even do that at all, or want to do it at all. How many matriarchs I might kill along the way as I'm trying to complete this challenge, all while playing in my heavily modded game. So let's get started. At the beginning here, even though I should be saving my money, I just can't help myself. This apartment looks like I should use some curtains. I've been holding off because I don't have a lot of money, but here we go. I need curtains. Don't ask. I'm just going to do it. This is actually an apartment and not a house because I am using the custom bills by Amura mod, and I'm using a 1500% increase. I will link in the description below exactly where you would get that mod, and we are playing with that one just to make things harder on my poor tipsy mommy matriarch. We're gonna let Tipsy get a bite to eat here, and then she's gonna go out to the garden. One of the rules we are gonna play by is mommy cannot get an outside job. We are allowing the landlord to help us plant and work with our garden, but it would be impossible once this becomes a full house for her to work outside anyway, and we have enough money, so I do think we're going to get a apple tree because we're going to come into fall. That just makes sense for me. Also, if you're working with gardens at all, you get a lot of little bugs, and I think those cute little things that I put in front of it, they're ladybugs or something, and they're supposed to help keep bugs away from your garden. I'm not sure how much they work, but they do. I want to use as many of my points as possible in order to keep her needs and wants up, but we'll see how that goes because typically during pregnancy, your needs fall sharply. But this is how she's going to make money, so that's just how we're going to keep our fingers crossed that this all works for our Tipsy. Because I have ping pong balls in my brain, I have to stop wherever my train of thought was going to go and mention how lovely it was that now at 10 o'clock in the morning, it just turned into fall in my game. And I just love how it looks with some of the custom content in the back, and just lovely. I know I'm supposed to be calling to find our next victim, and I do have a couple of people we could be jumping around and calling, but anyway, I just needed that. Our only order of business for today is we need to get pregnant, and all I can think of is I want to pet and love the kitty cat. So here, kitty kitty, have a treat. Let's talk for a moment about baby number one. He is the offspring of Daniel Pleasant. Lilith Dreamer in my game is a vampire, and he did actually even have a child with the maid, so my little Adam does have several half brothers and sisters. I'm not sure if we will meet up with them. Now that we've talked about baby number one, we need to get working on baby number two, and I put in a call for the master himself, Don Lothario. He has been a staple since before Sims 2 ever came out, and we're going to talk about that in just a second. But first, we're going to talk to him. We're going to flirt with him. Let's see what he wants. He wants to get married. That's absolutely Don. He wants to play. He wants to slow dance. He wants to have a meal. We must woo him, Tipsy Mommy, and then we will be able to fall in love. I'm sorry. This is the things we have to do. Let's talk about the man, the myth, the legend, Don Lothario. Even though he's an elder in my town, he has fathered quite a few children here in Uberville. But we met him, or I personally met him, along with my daughter, when I purchased the Making Magic expansion pack in 2003. Imagine our surprise when we got a disc that Tim Lothario had put together with the Sims movie maker, and there was a version of Don called Cheating Don, and we watched him grow up, and even Dina was in that video, and that's where we first met him. And then there was a version of Don and Dina in Pleasantview when The Sims 2 came out in 2004. The Sims 2 was such a revolution to us. I can't even tell you how many times my daughter and I watched the promo disc for The Sims 2 in the year that we waited for it to be released. We were a little bit sorry that the Don that we got to see did not come out during the 2004 release of The Sims 2, but Don always holds a special place in my heart along with Dina, and this song squeezes my heart a little tiny bit with nostalgia every time I hear it. Even though I don't love the idea of 100 different baby daddies, I felt that Don Lothario of all Sims needed to be one of our victims because he has a long history of being the womanizer in The Sims 2. And as you see here, we are getting along smashingly. So where do we go now? To my closet. The closet has become the place where we do a little bit of woohoo and the fireworks happen. My daughter calls it the closet of shame. The sound and I have been going back and forth because this is the first Let's Play I've been doing in a long time. So when I hook up my mic, sometimes the sound is too loud and I turn it down, and now it's too quiet and you can't hear. So there is no baby sound. So here we go, Don. I need you to get back into the closet, and I'm going to have to turn the sound up a little because I'm actually having a hard time hearing it myself. And now a couple of my gentleman friends think I've been abducted by aliens. They just do not realize Tipsy Mommy has been busy all day here trying to get Don to pay attention. I'm going to turn the sound up so that we can hear when our cute little baby sound plays, and we've got fireworks. I do not understand also why my date meter isn't high. This is our second time into the closet and it should be much higher. I'm sending Don back into the closet because there is no baby sound again. Third time is the charm, and no baby sound again. Here we go again. Don, I need this. My baby is stinky, and it's saying it's not a good idea to leave Adam alone. He wasn't alone. We were just in the closet. I don't think this is a mod that is causing this. This is just the game. Oh, I'm feeling frustrated. My date is going to run out. The baby needs to eat, and we have not become pregnant. I am going to try one more time if possible with Don. I do have to give him props. We haven't broken a hip. He hasn't died of exhaustion. I think that's more of a Sims 4 thing, but I don't know. I think I have just messed up his entire persona because there is just no baby. I'm listening. Nothing. Don, I think I'm gonna have to send you home. I am not going to wreck your entire reputation, but I am very, very frustrated while I am cooking my meal. After the startling disappointment of Don, we needed some time to recuperate. So I cut out the day of just taking some time, taking care of Adam, and doing our plants. This is the following evening with a gentleman named Richard. As you can see, he is a much younger Sim, and Mommy just wanted to get to know him. It was in her once to be friends with him, so I called him over, and immediately he comes in and wants to watch sports on the TV. This makes absolute sense because we are basically just friends. We got to be friends over the phone, and I thought it would be fun to bring him over. He has just rejected us. What is his problem? Let's have a nice friendly hug. This is going to be harder than I thought because I don't know, we're just a little bit more than friends, so I guess it's going to be getting him interested in us as more than friends. I do notice that he is a family Sim, So I don't know, maybe family sims are harder to flirt with, but he's getting a little bit more relaxed with us, and hopefully that's going to help in getting to know him. Of course, Lucian, as always, the kitty cat needs time. I don't know if you've noticed, but anytime a gentleman friend comes over, the cat wants all the attention. Just like in real life, I am going to give the kitty whatever he wants and give him love. But we're going to get Tipsy Mommy right back on track because we need to try to get back into the closet of shame and try to have a baby. And it looks to me like Richard is willing. So we're going to head over there and hopefully hear baby sounds. Unfortunately, you're not going to hear them, but I am listening intently after the fireworks. Fingers crossed. Yay! Oh my gosh. I cannot tell you how happy I am. Yay! I don't want to scream into the mic, but I am so excited. So guys, we are going to have baby number 2. So put in the comments down below what baby names you can think of that begin with B for baby number 2. And Richard is the daddy. And then make sure to like and subscribe. I want to wish you all happy simming. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.